Modern life feels secure, but it runs on fragile systems. The women before us mastered practical skills that kept families stable when convenience disappeared. Most people today wouldn't last a week. 1. Cooking without electricity. There was a time when cooking did not rely on pressing a button. Meals were prepared over gas flames, wood stoves, or simple burners that required attention and patience. That experience built something modern kitchens rarely demand: adaptability. When power was unreliable, dinner still happened because knowledge replaced dependence. Cooking without electricity is not just about lighting a flame. It means understanding heat control, knowing how to adjust cooking time, and conserving fuel when necessary. It means not panicking when appliances stop working. That calm confidence is what made households steady even during inconvenience. Today, many kitchens go silent the moment electricity disappears. That silence reveals how dependent modern routines have become. Relearning how to cook without power restores independence because it removes a fragile point of failure. It builds mental resilience as much as practical skill. When food preparation continues smoothly, stress stays low and decision making stays clear. Once cooking is secured, the next forgotten strength becomes preserving food so it lasts beyond the present moment. 2. Preserving food without refrigeration. Before refrigeration became universal, families relied on drying, fermenting, and careful storage to keep food usable. Preservation was not optional, it was routine. Extra produce was processed while fresh, so that nothing went to waste. That habit created long-term security. Preserving food requires planning ahead. It demands attention to detail and patience, but the reward is confidence. When shelves feel uncertain, preserved food reduces anxiety because supply already exists at home. Modern convenience has made many households dependent on constant refrigeration and frequent shopping. That system works until it doesn't. Relearning preservation methods creates a buffer between comfort and vulnerability. It also strengthens discipline because preservation is intentional, not impulsive. Planning ahead protects emotional stability, which protects good judgment. With food secured, another overlooked skill quietly protected daily life. 3. Sewing and repairing clothes. Clothing used to be repaired without hesitation. Small tears were stitched immediately, buttons were replaced instead of ignored. This mindset treated garments as valuable resources rather than disposable items. Repairing clothes builds patience and precision. It also builds independence. Instead of replacing something at the first sign of wear, repair extends usefulness. That habit reduces waste and protects finances. Modern habits often favor convenience over preservation. When something rips, it is often discarded. That approach increases dependence on constant purchasing. Relearning repair skills strengthens resilience because it reduces reliance on uninterrupted supply. It reinforces a mindset of stewardship instead of consumption. The same mindset shows up in another powerful forgotten habit. 4. Baking bread from scratch. Bread once required effort and attention. Flour, water, yeast, and salt became nourishment through steady hands and patience. Baking from scratch created routine and control because ingredients were simple and widely available. Making bread is more than a cooking technique. It is an exercise in discipline. Dough rises at its own pace. That waiting builds steadiness. Steadiness strengthens emotional balance during uncertain times. The ability to create a staple food from basic ingredients restores confidence when store shelves look uncertain. Instead of reacting to scarcity, preparation begins with what is already present. That shift from reaction to action builds resilience. If rediscovering these forgotten strengths feels important, subscribe now so you keep rebuilding practical skills that quietly protect independence. The next skill takes self-reliance even further. 5. Growing food in small spaces. Even small gardens once provided herbs, vegetables, and fruits that supplemented meals. Growing food required patience, observation, and consistent effort. Those habits built awareness and responsibility. Producing even a portion of food reduces complete dependence on external supply. Watching something grow from seed to harvest reinforces the value of preparation and routine. It also strengthens confidence because nourishment becomes something actively created rather than passively purchased. Modern life often disconnects households from food production. Reintroducing even small scale gardening restores that connection and builds resilience. It also provides emotional stability because caring for living plants encourages routine and mindfulness. Food production protects supply, but cleanliness protects health. 6. Making cleaning supplies at home. Before specialized products filled store shelves, households relied on simple ingredients such as vinegar, baking soda, and soap. These basic components handled multiple cleaning tasks effectively. Understanding how to combine simple materials builds confidence because cleanliness no longer depends entirely on commercial supply. It encourages versatility and reduces waste. Instead of accumulating numerous products, households rely on fewer, more flexible solutions. This resourcefulness strengthens adaptability. Clean environments protect physical and emotional comfort. When access to store bought solutions slows down, knowledge replaces frustration. That knowledge becomes another layer of quiet resilience. Resourcefulness naturally extends into how food is used. 7. Stretching ingredients into multiple meals. Stretching ingredients required creativity and planning. Leftovers became soups or stews, small portions were combined into complete meals. Nothing was wasted because effort had gone into obtaining it. This approach reduced financial strain and increased food security. Planning around available ingredients prevented impulsive spending and minimized dependency on frequent shopping. Modern habits often promote abundance and convenience over efficiency. Relearning how to stretch ingredients restores discipline. Discipline strengthens preparedness because it encourages thoughtful use of resources rather than automatic consumption. That mindset builds confidence and stability. Another quiet strength once supported minor health needs. 8. Using simple herbal remedies. Basic herbal knowledge once supported minor discomforts. Understanding how certain plants could soothe or support recovery created alternatives when store bought products were unavailable. This skill required observation and care. It strengthened awareness of both the body and environment. Awareness builds confidence because options remain available. Retaining simple natural knowledge does not replace modern solutions, but it expands resilience. When access slows down, alternatives reduce fear. Reduced fear improves clarity and protects sound decision making. Clarity supports long term planning, which leads into organized storage. 9. Storing food properly. Long term storage required organization. Dry goods were sealed carefully and rotated to prevent waste. Planning ensured that supplies remained usable over time. This habit created stability because households anticipated needs rather than reacting to shortages. Organized storage reduces stress because preparation replaces uncertainty. Modern consumption often focuses on immediate use. Reintroducing thoughtful storage strengthens discipline and confidence. Confidence protects emotional stability when uncertainty increases. All of these habits rest on one foundational principle. 10. Living below means and avoiding waste. Living below means once represented wisdom. Expenses were controlled carefully and waste was avoided intentionally. This discipline created flexibility. Flexibility allowed adaptation when circumstances shifted. Avoiding waste extended beyond money. Food scraps were reused, materials were repurposed, clothing was repaired. This respect for resources reinforced gratitude and responsibility. Financial and material discipline protects emotional stability because obligations remain manageable. When pressure is lower, decisions are clearer. Clear decisions strengthen resilience. The skills passed down through generations were never dramatic. They were steady habits that quietly protected households from instability. Modern convenience has made many of them feel unnecessary, but convenience relies on systems that can change quickly. Relearning even a few of these abilities strengthens independence. Cooking without power, preserving food, repairing clothing, growing produce, stretching ingredients, storing supplies, and living with discipline all reinforce stability. Ask honestly which of these skills remain active in daily life and which ones have quietly faded away. Because the difference between comfort and vulnerability is often not technology. It is knowledge that once felt ordinary and now feels rare. In the next video, we'll explore the everyday habits that slowly weaken preparedness without most people noticing.